You keep saying that you're ready to change your life, that this is the year that you will finally get it together. But somehow every month slips by and you're still waiting for the perfect opportunity to start. When life slows down, when you have more time, when you have more energy, when the right moment comes. But we both know that there's no perfect moment to get your life together. So what if, for the next 100 days, you stopped waiting? What if you locked in and became the woman you always wanted to be? The time is now. Hi, I'm Angel, and welcome back to my little corner of the internet. I make videos online for the girlies who are just trying to keep their head above water. Okay? If you're new here, we are in the middle of Cool Girl Bootcamp, the reset series designed to help you build your dream life this fall. So if you've been waiting for the universe to hand you a sign that it is time for change, that it is time to lock in, that it is time to elevate into the next version of you, this is it. This is your November reset. 100 days of consistency, discipline, and alignment, not perfection. November 1st is 100 days from my birthday. I discovered this fact maybe when I was 16, and it's something I've kept with me for the last 10 years. Now, normally I'd use this time to reflect on my goals, my growth, and what I want to do before beginning another year. But that's enough about me. What does this have to do with you? What does this next season of your life look like for you? Now, I'm going to assume if you're watching this video that you've been wanting to make a change for a while too. And maybe you're just like the rest of us who knows there's a version of you that you haven't met yet and you're ready to start building her. So here's the thing. It doesn't matter that it's not the first of the year to get your life together. It doesn't matter if you don't have it all figured out. And quite honestly, you don't have to know exactly who you want to be to start laying the groundwork for success. All I'm asking you to do today is to build one healthy habit. Keep one promise to yourself. Take one step towards the life and the woman that you've always wanted to become. Now, as always, we can't talk about where we want to go without reflecting and acknowledging where we've been. And at this point, you've probably been doing all the work, the quiet work, laying all the little pieces and the groundwork for success. And I can almost guarantee that you haven't been giving yourself credit for all the work that you've already put in. So before you take this as your sign to dive headfirst into another to-do list, to reinvent the wheel, to start over, I want you to ask yourself a few things. What is one thing that you are leaving in October? What is one thing that ends today? I think a lot of us get into these toxic cycles that are so hard to break. And even though we know it's time to let go, we don't want to call a spade a spade. So for you today, I want you to get honest with yourself and ask yourself, what would make my life better if I left it in the past, if I gave it up today? Toxic relationships, jobs, workplace, friendships, habits, hobbies that no longer align with who you are today and don't align with the woman you're becoming. What are those qualities that you have in yourself that the woman of your dreams needs to be successful? We've already laid the groundwork. So what has been working for you that would benefit you in the next chapter of your life? You have everything that it takes to live and build and create and thrive in your dream life. All you need to do is believe in yourself and have the courage and the confidence to take the next step, to take the leap of faith. A lot of times we invest so much love and courage into others, but we don't pour that same love into ourselves. And the truth about confidence is it's not about never doubting yourself. We're human, okay? Not every day is a great day. It's about showing up anyway. It's about showing up for yourself even on the days where you don't feel like yourself. I encourage you to identify a theme, a word of the month that is going to get you through November and through the next 100 days. Maybe it's discipline, peace, joy, balance, realignment, happiness, boundaries. Drop it in the comments because as we both know, words carry weight, and speaking it into existence, validating the theme over the next 100 days is the first step in growth. When you say it out loud, you give it the power to live. Now you're probably wondering, okay, Angel, what is the Cool Girl Bootcamp challenge? What is the Great Lock-In? What is the fall challenge that we are doing to get our lives together? So let me hold your hand. I'm going to walk you through it. I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. This challenge is going to be a little bit different than probably any one that you've done or seen rotating and floating through the online spaces this month. This challenge is simple. Every day for the next 100 days, I want you to do one thing that brings you closer to the woman that you're becoming. This challenge is about building consistency through joy and not spite. I don't know if it's just me, but I have really struggled to level up in peacetime. I have only been able to lock in and focus on my goals after a breakup, after I've been fired, after something negative has happened in my life, but never from a space of positivity. And I want you to realize that discipline can feel good. We don't always have to struggle. I don't know why the struggle mindset and mentality has become so popular, but it's not for me. Discipline can feel good when it's aligned with who you're meant to be, when you're not forcing yourself to cosplay and to show up as someone who you are not. So that's what this challenge is all about. It's about waking up with purpose, feeling fulfilled in your day-to-day life. I have designed this challenge into 6 pillars. You can follow mine or you can make your own. This is just a blueprint. Modify it as you see fit. The first area of life that I kind of pulled from the 75 Hard Challenge, but added a little razzle dazzle. One of my main goals for you is to keep learning. I don't know what it is, but our literacy rates just keep declining, and I don't want to be a part of that problem. So I'm encouraging myself and you to read at least 10 chapters or 10 chapters. I'm encouraging you to read 10 pages a day or 1 chapter of a nonfiction book where you are learning something. I want you to really prioritize learning a new skill and developing a portion of your mind. One of the things I'm going to be doing is learning a new language. I'm going to spend the next 100 days really diving in and learning Korean. I don't know what happened. Overnight, I became a K-pop girly. I don't know. I'm just happy to be here. And over the last couple of weeks, I've built a Discord channel and built a community of women online who want to learn and practice Korean together. And I think what we're missing right now is that sense of community. And if I couldn't find it, I knew I had to build it. Next up is going to be movement. I think moving our bodies is probably the most important way to beat seasonal depression. And she's knocking. She's here. Whether we want her to be here or not, seasonal depression is just right around the corner. The goal here is to move your body for 1 hour a day. And it doesn't have to be one consistent hour. It could be 3 20-minute walks, okay? Just move your body. My main goal here is to hit 10,000 steps a day. My wedding is in 6 weeks, and my wedding dress does not fit. So at some point, I need to start taking working out seriously, and this is it. My goal with this is to find ways to move my body that I actually enjoy. Not forcing myself to go to the gym because I feel like that's the only way to get in shape. Find ways of moving your body that work for you. Trying Pilates, trying yoga, pickleball, tennis. Find the joy in every day. Just 60 minutes, that's all I'm asking you. Get outside. Third pillar is going to be health. The big thing here for me is just to drink more water. 1 gallon a day, 1 Stanley cup a day. Drink more water, stay hydrated. When it comes to the cold weather, winter months, we get dehydrated and we just don't notice it because we're not out sweating the same way we would in the summer. So I encourage you to just drink more water. I encourage you to make your doctor's appointments and your dentist appointments before the end of the year, while you still have insurance, the insurance you've already paid for. You've already paid your insurance premiums for this year, so go to the doctor, make your eye exam, go see the gynecologist, get your teeth cleaned. You have 2 more months. If it's one thing I've learned in this lifetime, you cannot neglect your health. You have one body. You need to take care of it. Next, we're going to move into our environment. This is what inspired me to start Cool Girl Bootcamp in the beginning, was just living in mess. I don't know about you guys, but I am a very busy girl. I am outside, I'm doing things, I'm on vacation, and keeping a clean house, tidy space just never has been a priority for me ever since I was a kid. Clean space, clean mind, right? When you come home to a freshly cleaned house and nice sheets and a nice room, it makes you feel better. So I encourage you to declutter your space, clean out your closet, stop over consuming on stuff that you don't need. That's a big one for me. I have been really enjoying Project Pan. I feel like that's something that's been giving me joy. Reaching the bottom, seeing empty containers has fulfilled this like weird space in my heart that I didn't know I needed. So I encourage you to do that. I really want you to take the fall, the stillness of the winter, to focus on building calm and peace. So over the next couple weeks, I'm going to clean my closet again. I'm going to try on all my clothes, see what works for me, and just build a staple wardrobe that aligns with who I want to be. I feel like a lot of the clothes I have reflect a different era of my life. And it doesn't mean I need to get rid of them or throw them away or donate them, but maybe just pulling them down, putting them in storage boxes, and putting them away for when I need them again. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Number 5, our 5th pillar, is going to be creativity. I want to encourage you to get creative. I want you to create more than you consume. I have been very guilty of doom scrolling, and I've noticed that the more I create, the more I scrapbook, the more I journal, the more that I make content versus just consume content, the better that I feel. I want you to take this opportunity to show up for your goals and enjoy it. So for me as a content creator, that's going to look like posting 1 video a day at a minimum on all my platforms for the rest of this challenge. And it's going to encourage me to not only show up, but to get creative, to push myself out of my comfort zone, to try new things and just see what happens, see what sticks. At this point in the year, we're all kind of facing burnout on the things that give us joy. And I'm hoping that this creativity spark will get us inspired again and get us looking at the bigger picture. And the last thing, and probably the most important thing about this challenge for me, is healing my inner child. I had an amazing childhood. It was great. I liked it. But I do feel like the older that we get, the more we lose those little joys in life that we had as children. I want to encourage you to do something every day that makes your inner child happy. And I've noticed it recently, especially with my bridal shower and my wedding planning, that I don't have any hobbies. I don't have any favorite things. My favorite music, favorite food, hobbies. What do I do after work? I don't really have any. So I'm really pushing myself out of my comfort zone to try new things, whether that's a cooking class, whether that's gymnastics. I've really been wanting to get into adult gymnastics, so I might do that. Skiing. I've always wanted to go skiing. I live in ski country and I've never gone skiing. So really pushing myself to do all those things that I've said I wanted to do and maybe haven't felt like I've had anybody to do them with, or I didn't have the time or the money. I'm prioritizing it this month. But most importantly, I just want you to play, be more playful, be more happy. I feel like as a woman, especially as a Black woman, as a corporate woman, almost at 3 strikes, I almost have to cosplay into these different roles based on where I am. And I feel like I can never show up as my true, genuine self in the circles that I'm in. And I think that's a box I put myself into, quite frankly. I'm really encouraged to claw my way out of this box I put myself in and realign with who I am. Find myself, find my joy, find what makes me happy. So that's it. You got 100 days, 6 focus areas, 1 mindset. And how you go about this challenge is entirely up to you. Those are the 6 pillars I'm using. Feel free to create your own. Post about it, keep it private, journal about it. I just want you to pay attention to how it feels when you show up for yourself for no other reason than to bring yourself joy. And more importantly, I hope this teaches you that you don't need a new year to lock in on your goals. You showed up for yourself today and you made the decision to lock in, so I'm here to hold you accountable. As you guys know, one of my favorite part-time hobbies is cosplaying as an internet big sister here for you. And if there's one thing I could tell you as my younger sister, as my internet sister, is to dream big. There is no dream too big or unattainable for you to have. If you don't have a vision for the life you're creating, for the woman you're becoming, it is so easy to give up on yourself and slip back into the easiness of autopilot. And that's not the life I want for you. I want you to think about your life 100 days from now. What do you want it to feel like? Do you want to feel calm or grounded? Are you looking to feel more confident, build more consistency, be more joyful? Only you know. So as we ramp up to November 1st, I want you to take this week to really tap in and build your vision board for this challenge. Find images, quotes, pictures, and reminders of why you're doing this. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. It could be something easy, or it could be a list with bullet points. You can go in Canva and make your dream vision board. You can cut pictures out of a magazine and build a poster. Whatever works for you. I want this to just serve as your visual reminder of why. I want you to find your why. That's what I want for this challenge. Why did you watch this video today? Why did you want a challenge to get your life on track? What are you wanting your life to look like? And here's the key. Don't just dream it. Break it down. Make it tangible. Break your goals into bite-sized pieces that are reasonable and attainable so you can achieve your dreams. Instead of saying, I want to get fit. How are you going to get fit? Are you going to go to the gym? Are you going to go on a walk? Are you doing yoga, Pilates, weightlifting? How? Break it down to the how. That is how real progress is made, by taking our big goals and making them attainable, turning them into smaller, actionable steps that you can always look back on to help you when you get stuck. For this challenge specifically, as I've been tapping into my Discord girly era, I've decided to make a Discord channel for all of us to come together and talk about accountability, talk about our goals and our struggles throughout this challenge to build community. The village isn't what it used to be, and we are the next generation, so we have to build it, we have to maintain it, and we have to hold ourselves accountable. So if you're interested in joining me throughout this challenge, please do. It would honestly mean a lot to me to know that I have you on my side, encouraging me to be better the same way I encourage you every week to show up as your best self. And trust me, I know that life can feel heavy sometimes. I don't know what's to come November 1st, and neither do you, but at least I know we're in this together. 100 days, one goal. Well, that's all I have for you today. I love you so much. I mean it, and I'll see you next week with another video. Bye, guys.